They wanted war, huh? So you want war? That's the intro. Guys, listen, bring it on in, folks. Guys, we had an interesting day. FOMC meeting came back way better than expected. Can't lie to you. I thought that was going to be a dumpster dive, but it seems as though, like we spoke about last time, obviously it's not like there's a drastic change, but things are kind of staying where they are, slowly dropping down, which is leaning more into the fact of J-Powell soft landing. There's still, like in my personal opinion, I know that we have this whole financial distress that's going on in the background that they've hidden off, but crypto and CBDC could be the answer to that problem. So like I said, there's multiple ways that this could go down to where we can actually hit a soft landing, but we're going to go down with Charles Payne and the big dude with the in the black suit here to kind of give their analysis on if they think that we can actually go to a soft landing. Then after that, we're going to touch in with our AMC play. Got some interesting information, new all-time highs. Obviously, today was a little bit of a mind game. Like I said, talking to our family members, guys, listen. One, if you can't stand the battle, that only means that you over leverage. You need to deleverage and get into some of these banger plays that we call off each and every single day to where you can actually hold them in diamond hand to where this thing doesn't shake your motion, like I said. And that's coming from an elder AMC holder. I came in holding it all down, watched money get squandered, burned up, and then I had to learn and adjust to be able to handle this thing. This is a mental warfare play. This is the most frauded play that the market has ever seen. The largest play that the market's ever seen. We all know that's why we all sit up here biting at the butt to get, money from the play. But you got to understand, SEC sees all this. This is the battle between retail and the powers that be. So, you got to always keep in the back pocket. You got to keep your mental on check. There's no point in trying to, hey, Jay Clark, baby, pull it back in and reel it in. We don't emotional trade. You know what it is. You knew who was going to line up. We just got to play through this. And like I said, having those long-term stocks, those Teslas, those Nvidias, those XRPs, which we're going to talk about XRP, banger information. I had to go check it up. Got the information from Lou. Went and validated. Obviously, we do our own DD. But like I said, I got an actual video clip of what occurred. But like I said, let's get down to it. We're going to cover that so we don't have a 30-minute video. But first, everybody knows you got to cue that wind effect. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. I said get louder. All right, guys. Hey, let's double down to it. Yeah.
So anyway, talking about this market, I got to go to Ed Yardeni because Ed Yardeni's been ahead of the crowd on everything. And this morning came out with a note saying that there could be a global economic soft landing. Ed, I want to bring you in now because, I feel like almost every day there's a headline coming out of D.C. and a headline coming out of Ed Yardeni. Congratulations. You're the hottest.
The greatest generation of wealth transfer is under play. Don't forget that that's been screamed every single day, leaving out on all these options. Understand, there's a shift that's coming, people, not only financially, but to the market, to the way that things are handled, the way that we do things. All that is changing. I know you're thinking, oh, electric, I'm never going to get an electric vehicle. Okay, all right. Give it 5 years and we'll see how that goes around. And obviously, as y'all saw, Elon Musk is pushing out that Cybertruck, which is devastation. And that's what I'm getting my XRP for.
I don't have a lot of time. We went a little long with the governor, who was a fantastic interview, but I wanted to get your thoughts on this. A soft landing around the world?
I think that's what we're experiencing. Last summer, there was a lot of concern about a hard landing in Europe and a hard landing in China. And of course, it turned out to be a mild winter in Europe, and they found the natural gas they needed to avoid the freezing in the dark. But now the data is coming in showing that they are in a very mild recession in the fourth quarter and the first quarter. And China's recovery after the end of their lockdowns has been very anemic. So just those two major areas of the world are certainly contributing to a soft landing in the global economy.
All right, here in America, I did read your article yesterday in Market Watch. You have one caveat, maybe, labor strikes, costly settlements. We had a big one yesterday with the Teamsters. We got a couple of.
And everybody tell me in the comments, who was all aware of what was going on with UPS and the Teamsters? Did everybody know that we about close to y'all not getting y'all's packages? Was everybody aware of that? I just want to see how tapped in everybody is with these marks. Like I said, this is what we're training up for, is that you got to know about everything at all coins. But like I said, they came to agreement, but that in itself was about to spew something. I didn't want to bring it till it actually occurred, but I think everybody should have known about that.
Well, there's
you about almost didn't get packaged.
Large. No one argues whether or not people deserve extra pay, but there is something to this wage price spiral. Some people don't believe it's real, but you do, and you're worried that this could be something that hurts maybe hurts your thesis here?
Well, the thesis has been going quite well here, and I just want to make sure that I'm not getting sloppy here and ignoring the risks. And I think we still have a risk with the commercial real estate market, and I think we have a risk with a wage price spiral. I don't think either one of them are going to be of the nature that I'm going to have to radically change my forecast to a recession. But I want to make sure that I don't ignore these developments.
Yeah, I remember 2009, as the dust was settling, a lot of folks kept saying the next shoe to drop would be commercial real estate. It never dropped, but a lot of folks missed that rally, which turned out to be one of the best in history. Sectors you're watching, I know IT, financials, industrials, energy, materials. Essentially feels like, okay, just kind of move away from the growth sectors.
Well, IT is still very much growth. Look, I'm looking at the economy, both domestically and globally, continuing to grow at a slow pace that brings inflation down. So that continues to be good for the IT sector. It's good for the financials. Industrials get a big boost from the fiscal stimulus that's been aimed at infrastructure spending and onshoring. Energy and materials are a play on the global economy that it's not going into a recession. It's just a soft landing.
Ed, we got to cut it a little short here, again, because of the interview I just had, but you've been...
I just don't understand when the memo came out that growth wasn't doing its thing. I mean, here we are sitting up 200, 300% in these stocks that are holding through FOMC meetings, holding through bad news, that are holding above supports.
Fantastic.
Hey, where are they getting this from?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Much love, Charles Payne. Much love, Charles Payne. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, people. Before we tap into our AMC play, we've been watching this all day, just agitated. Tesla sitting at 264. Like I said, guys, we're holding above that 250 range. Everything above that 250 range on that Tesla, bullish. And like I said, we're building those supports, getting prepared for that next leg up. Everybody's sleeping. This is what happens with these growth stocks. You get lulled out. You think that nothing's going on with them. You get lulled out thinking nothing's going on with them. There'll be a 5%, 6% move from all-time highs and breaking through. You get lulled out and forget. Do not forget these bangers are sitting back here. Tesla, Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Google, Netflix, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, HBAR, XLM, Path. Hey, I'm about to start accumulating a little bit of this riot because I feel like what's coming with XRP is going to be another thing that booms the crypto markets. And as you know, that's a little exposure to crypto through the stock market. But pull it on back through to our little baby back here. AMC, guys. Obviously, we dealt with tomfoolery all day, all synthetic selling. But again, here we are finishing off, and after I was now climbing back up to 509, whilst they held us at 492 the whole entire day through synthetics. But look at this cup and Hundle. Look at this cup and Hundle in after hours. You got to look at the after hours movement to understand, guys. What they're doing through the daytime is all fake synthetic. Look at these spikes that occur. You see, this is your true price movement. You're asking, well, B, how do you know this? Well, let's pull on down through. 95,000 shares, right, available. Cost to borrow has somehow slashed 700%, guys. We're sitting at a 263% cost to borrow, which is interesting, right? You would say, well, how can we be at a 263 cost to borrow when short interest is now at almost an all-time high? I got to see if we've had higher, but we are sitting at 29.21% short interest, guys. A short score, 92.96, guys. We come to 100% short score. 92 already itself is super high. Utilization sitting at 78.72%. Days to cover still stagnating at 7.85. But all again is irrelevant because how could the cost bar be dropping but the short interest is rising? Come on now. Somebody make it make sense. And it never will because like I said, all they did was they pulled out that wand and hit that fraudulosa. Fraudulosa made shares appear. But like I said, you've got to understand that this all ties back down to something, guys. There's no way for those shares just to appear right if they were in such a great situation. We know there's no conversion coming right now as it's halted. We know that settlement wasn't passed. And y'all have got to remember, we still just 2 days ago had these movements of breaking almost at $9. They knew Monday we were coming in. Everybody was hyped up. That's why I was like, they're going to hit us on Monday. I'm waiting till Friday to see what's going on. They knew everybody was sitting there biting on the tip, just waiting. Oh, well, Monday, I got to buy in. This is a mental warfare game. Do not succumb to the mental. You've got to sit up here and look at it. One, you don't need to be over leveraged, but two, you need to be sitting at the point where you can say, wait a minute, who's selling? Nobody's selling? Okay, nobody's selling. How is this selling occurring, right? Where did all these shares appear from? How is cost of borrow going down, right? How is cost of borrow going down when we got AMC on the threshold list yet again for yesterday? We'll see. It's probably on the day. So we've been on the threshold list, what, 22 days, going on 23 days? But you want to tell me that cost of borrow is dropping, but there's literally no shares available? Y'all can't cover your failed delivers? How does that make sense, guys? So that's why I say I've been in this play for 3 years. If you're new to it, if you've already been here, you got to be able to tap out mentally. And that's what having that long-term portfolio where you can go and look at it and be in something else involved. This is really sit it and forget it right now with the amount of money that you're willing to lose. Right? But you can't sit up here and watch this day to day. You will go insane. You will go mad. I went mad one time. I look like Albert Einstein just behind it. Our eyes twitching. You can't sit up here and watch the most frauded stock, the largest stock, the most frauded stock in the market the market's ever seen. It's not going to go just simply put. We know that. We've been here for 3 years watching something that shit's supposed to have squeezed 74 times. We're putting on through FOMC results. See, FOMC results came in as expected, and we had some that were a little bit better. Fed tightened rates by 25 basis points, which we expected. The new Fed funds target range of 5.25 to 5.50%. They move RRP to 5.30% and SRF to 5.50%. Both parallel moves. Balance sheet runoff continues. So basically, guys, we're sitting at a point where, in layman's terms, things kind of are slowly sloping down, but it's not like a massive move. It's not a gain to the upside, but it's not a massive move to the downside. I put some other keynotes over here. We're sitting at a 22-year high right now as the rate sit, like we said, at a 52.5% to 5.50% interest rate. And then I said that Powell also mentioned in keywords saying he has patience coming to inflation, which is a lot better sentiment than what he's been putting on to the market. Like I said, this is alluding to the fact there might not, with the next FOMC meeting, everybody market calendar, which will be mid-September, that there might be a possible pause, right? But the hawkishness is kind of slowing from his tone, which is obviously going to be a very great thing for the markets. Now is the time, like I told everybody, Tesla, NVIDIA, where you had your chance to load up. Now, when it starts launching off, y'all can come back to B and be like, hey, money, you was on it again. I'm telling you, there's a sentiment, there's a wave, there's an ebb and a flow to the market. You got to understand how people's psychology work. You got algo trade, you got real traders, you got people's mindsets behind it. All that stuff is behind it. This is what brings the market together. But you got to understand the sentiment. Dabbling on through, let's see what we got up here. Oh, we're going to watch this at the end, guys. This is insane. This is y'all government. All right, put it on through. Breaking news, and this is what I heard on one of Lou versus Wall Street channel. I had to go and validate myself. But this right here wasn't. I found while I was looking, I saw what he had mentioned. I was like, wow, all right, well, here's a proof of the pudding, because I didn't see any news about it, so I wasn't sure if it was just something that hadn't touched down yet. But here we go. XRP, guys, I don't know how I can keep telling y'all this. I'm going to have so many senoritas on my yacht. It's about to be insane. I'm about to literally probably be the most hated person in my city, because I'm about to do the most debaucherous things that you can do on a yacht while having that little smaller yacht for y'all over there. Again, like I said, those girls are on there going to be a little bit less bad. The thoughts over here going to be up on the up and up. Like I said, swinging loose with that G-string. Y'all keep your eyes over there. It's like using the bathroom stall. Don't look over at my boat. Y'all keep your eyes looking forward, because you look over here, woo, it's going to be getting zesty. Like I said, Thots, yachts, and Cybertrucks. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm not asking for too much. About 15, 20 thoughts. That's all I need. Come on now. But put it on through. Breaking news. Ripple XRP Singapore allows customers deposit, withdraw gold, silver, and currencies into and out of Ripple payment network. Guys, here we go. Here we go. Guys, you are rich already. I want you to step back. I want you to, I know in a moment we get caught, guys, especially you holding XRP, those holding our Tesla, hey, that's a long term, that's going to be progressive risk. But I'm talking about the game changer. Those that are holding XRP and you don't have an excuse, I buy from Uphold. I got a video of how to buy from Uphold in my crypto playlist and how to move it to a cold storage wallet. You don't have any excuse to not be buying in. Like I said, you should have been buying in. We were screaming when it was at 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Now we're sitting up here near 70, getting ready for this next move. But guys, they're accepting gold and silver now, right? And currencies into the Ripple payment network. Hey, okay. Here we go. And just when you thought it couldn't get more zesty, right? Boom. Hey, that's the best way to put it. First domestic CBDC transacts with XRPL in Palau, I guess. I think this is in Hawaii. Much love, brother. Hey, listen, I'm already with y'all. Y'all want to be the first ones on it. Y'all push that lever. I'm here for it. But nonetheless, guys, as we knew, and this is why I said I love things like XRP, because it's not like it's a push against the government. It's something to allow the government's idea to transact. You can't fight the tape every time. But if you got something that assists the tape, that's money-making wealth. That's money-making wealth. That's something where it's like, you can be the person be like, I'm trying to come up with a new needle to inject blood. Or you can be the person be like, oh, they already got a needle that injects blood? Well, let me try to figure out how I can assist that needle injecting blood easier. Let me see if there's somewhere I can have a needle that automatically can scan where the vein is, right? That's money making. Instead of trying to fight the tape that's already there, you're assisting the tape. You ain't gonna push the government out. That ain't gonna happen. You might as well go ahead and Bear Grylls and go try to move out and live under one of these bridges if you want to be off the grid. That's still on the grid. You had to move to Alaska in the woods somewhere. But if you're gonna be here in civilization with cyber trucks and yachts and thoughts, you might as well work alongside the big money instead of trying to fight every single time, or be ahead of the big money. But trying to beat it, hey, all right, get yourself locked up in a bunch of AMC-like situations. But nonetheless, let's go down through here and watch as they do the first transaction on the XRP, first domestic CBDC transaction of XRP. Oh, I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich.
Okay, so
460.
So
Alright.
scan
Scan the QR code.
and then scan the
Look at-
QR code.
Guys, let me make this bigger. Why I got this small for y'all? Let's restart this. But look at how simple, guys. This is going to blow like wildfire. People are already ready for this. We already do our tap transactions anyways. We already set up for this. You don't even bring your debit card out like that.
So
460. Alright.
scan
Scan the QR code.
and then scan the QR code. And
460.
then
4.6 amount.
4.60, 68. Pay.
Okay, wait a minute.
With that format. Smooth, simple.
Usually this slow.
It's just how quick the network is. Money sent. And on your side,
Y'all ain't got that. Y'all don't got that Verizon fiber optic, right?
you see that. You can refresh it.
At least I
So
don't
it's
think.
682. And we'll have plus 468.
And now look, this is the owner, so this is not coming to his store's account.
5. There you go. Congratulations.
I'm so rich, I can feel it in my bones. I need about 15 thoughts, 2 yachts, 2 cyber trucks, 2 mansions, and a bull. All right, let's get down to it, guys. Last thing that we're gonna close off with, guys. This is insane, and this is why I say I've always been a person where they're like, you need to be 50 years old to be a president. Guys, I feel like at the age of 30 to 50 is how old our politics, maybe 30 to 60. 30 to 60 is the age that you need to have politicians at. 30 years old, you've been through enough now to understand, hey, especially if you're a politician, of what's going on, what the word is, and you're adept enough and intuitive enough at the time of the technology, things like that, to be able to apply new things, whereas the 60-year-old can still keep some type of constraint or conservativeness of how things were to where they don't go too far apart. But up here, like y'all saw with Biden up there, Guys, these are people grandpa, like, yeah, like your grandpa. Just falling. Now, listen, this is Mitch McConnell. People are saying it's a stroke. I don't know what it is, but these are the Mitch McConnell 81, Joe Biden 80, Nancy Pelosi 83, and look, every bit of it. But hey, apparently 83 in here, every stop 100%. We're not gonna go there. I'm not trying to get eliminated. Maxine Waters 84, Chuck Grassley 89, Diane Feinstein 90. I gotta see what this woman even looks like in person. George Soros 92. Klaus Schwab, whatever. All right, let me just see what this lady looks like. Yep. Like you need to sit down somewhere. Now here we go. Pulling up, guys. This is insane. Here we go.
Bipartisan cooperation and a string of.
They laughing in the background. Everybody, it's all good. Look at this guy's face. Let's do it one more time. I want y'all to pay attention to this guy's face. This is when you know it's going sideways.
Okay, Mitch. Anything else you want to say, or should we just go back to your office? Do you want to say anything else to the press?
Go ahead, John.
I'll take it back. Let's go back to you.
Go ahead, John.
Bipartisan cooperation and a string.
Now, but they want. All right, let me not go too far, but I'm just gonna put it out there. They want me to believe that these are the guys calling the shots. You want me to believe that these are the guys calling the shots here? BlackRock, stop it. Excuse me. But nonetheless, guys, hey, much love to y'all. Much love all the support, guys. I love all the comments. Keep coming down in the comment section. Those of you that are XRP game, put that in the comments. Those of you who didn't fall victim to the mind games of AMC, put that down in the comments. Let people know what it is and what it ain't. We're not going for that. You know what I'm saying? We're not going. And again, the point of this all is that we're investing. If you already been in this play this long, one, you should be able to, this should be nothing new to you. If this is causing pain to you, you need to deleverage and come into some of these sweet plays. You could have been up over here green with the money team over in this Tesla too. Could have been green with the money team with that XRP. There's too many options. The greatest generation of wealth is coming. This is life-changing, wife-changing money, people. You're one trade away from changing everything. Just keep that in mind. $10,000 right now would be a nice little bump as far as longevity through the rest of your year. Understand, $10,000 puts you 1 more month ahead or 2 more months ahead on your rent. You understand? That's what we're aiming for. It will right in the middle, right in the middle. But let me go ahead and dabble off. We got us a little appointment with this gym. I'm about to go smash these weights, guys. Much love to everybody. Hey, I appreciate y'all so much for making the dream come true. I'm glad that y'all are allowing me to bring this content to y'all. But as everybody knows, you already know what's next. Music been banging. Yes, sir.